This has been a huge restoration project which has taken 9 months and 3,600 man-hours to complete, and this is the result. A near pristine World War I naval ship, the HMS M33. She was built so quickly back in 1915 there wasn't time to even give her a proper name. Now earlier today there was an unveiling ceremony here in Portsmouth with a plaque dedicated to her former crew, and that's because this is a very special ship. She's the only survivor of the World War I Gallipoli campaign, and that makes this a very special experience for visitors here in Portsmouth. It was time to celebrate as HMS M33 was unveiled to the public for the first time. After 9 months of renovations, she's on proud display in Portsmouth's historic dockyard. M33 is the only survivor of the World War I Gallipoli campaign. 100 years on, an unveiling ceremony welcomed her, newly restored, with wreaths laid by the descendants of her crew.
Well, I think it's incredibly important that we do remember all the sacrifices that were made during World War I. This is obviously the last remaining ship from that from Gallipoli, and that's why it's hugely important today to see that it is now up and running, and as from tomorrow will be open to the public.
M33 is a monitor ship designed to get close to shore and fire on enemy positions. She was built quickly and in service within just 7 weeks.
With a particular design, a very shallow bottom that allowed her to get close into shore, much closer than other ships could. She had these oversized 6-inch guns on her, and it was all about those. The design was based to be a gun platform with guns that could fire up to 8 miles, could hit land targets for campaigns like the Gallipoli campaign.
That made hers a dangerous role, but M33 was a lucky ship. Even within range of Turkish guns and showered with shell splinters, she didn't suffer a single casualty at Gallipoli. But life on board for her 72 crew was hard.
She used literally a steel box. There wasn't any expense spent on insulating or cladding her. It gets hot on the ship in Portsmouth Harbour. Out in the Aegean under the sun it would have been very hot. People crammed close together. So very important for them to go back to base and have time in base at key points to resupply, and for the men to get proper facilities.
The men who served on board were away from home for more than 3 years. Visitors will get an authentic taste of what the war was like for them 100 years ago. Charlotte Cross, Forces News, Portsmouth.